It's time to really get stuck in and get your crochet business growing. I created the Hooked on Success podcast membership to help you do just that. Dive deeper into specific topics and discover the nitty-gritty of all the cogs and wheels that are needed to turn your crochet into a career. Go to crochetbusinessschool.com/success to get started now. Welcome to the Crochet Business School podcast. I'm your host, Kelly Thomas, and I'm going to help you to make your crochet business dreams a reality, stitch by stitch, without you being chained to your hook and being able to live that lifestyle you've been dreaming of using the power of your crochet. You've got an email list, you've been gathering subscribers, but do you actually send any newsletters? So many of us don't. And I'm going to hold up my hands that I don't use my email list as much as I should. We often can't think of what to write. We don't think what we have to say is interesting. We don't want to appear too salesy. We don't want to look like we're pestering and sending too many, because after all, we sent one a couple of weeks ago. It's a very common feeling. But your email list is your biggest asset. It can also be your biggest source of income for your crochet business. So when you're trying to decide whether to email or not to email, you should, every time, because your subscribers want to hear from you. You know they do because they gave you their email to begin with. And if someone signed up to a newsletter list, they expect to get emails. But here's the thing. If someone decides to unsubscribe, that is not them saying they don't like you. It's not them being personal. It's not them saying they don't like your crochet. It's just them deciding that you're just not for them. It's a them problem, not a you problem. Think of it as your newsletter list cleaning itself up. Having people unsubscribe is not a bad thing. It just means that the people left really want to hear from you. Maybe they signed up on a whim, but once they've seen what else you have to offer, they've decided that your crochet is not for them. It doesn't matter what you're making money from your crochet business, whether it's what you make, patterns, courses, blogs. You should have an email list. And at the very least, you should be letting people know when you've got a new product out. Ideally, you want to email once a week. But if that feels too much, then at minimum once a month. Because in this busy world that we live in, we are bombarded by lots and lots of brands trying to sell us things. So unless you keep using your email list and sending newsletters, you're going to get forgotten. And often, the only way people can remember something, a brand, or a product that they were interested in, is to sign up to the newsletter list. Even if they follow you on social media, there's still no guarantee they're ever going to see your posts, because of the way social media works is that only a small percentage of your followers will see any posts that you put out. Unless someone is avidly following you and searching you out every day and watching, reading, and engaging with your posts, they're not going to see everything you put out. However, your newsletter list, you are guaranteed to end up in somebody's inbox. They will see you. Whether they choose to open your email is another matter entirely. But you can guarantee that they will see that they have an email from you. And think about social media. We're encouraged to post once a day. So why do you think sending an email once a week is too much? If you're posting every single day on social media and thinking that your posts are going to get seen by every single one of your followers, why is sending an email once a week too much. When you think of it like that, once a week email doesn't seem that much. Some businesses send multiple emails a day. When they have a big sale on, when they have a big promotion, they can email several times a day, especially on the last day of that promotion or that sale. I follow a marketing coach. She's very good. I've brought several of her products in the past. And at the minute, she has about 3 different marketing campaigns going on. And I'm subscribed to every single one of them. So at the minute, I'm getting bombarded by her emails. Have I unsubscribed from any of them? No. Why? Because although I'm not going to buy from her this time round, what she's selling either I already have access to, or it's just not for me this time. But I'm not unsubscribing because I know I might be interested in the future. I know that she's running a business. So, of course, she's promoting. Of course, she's sending emails. I expected that when I signed up. Am I getting annoyed by them? Not really. It's actually quite inspiring how she's getting all this content out, like she is. She's a marketing coach and she's proving she can do the job. Got no issues there. If it is too much, I simply don't open the email. I just scroll on by. And that's the thing. If your subscribers don't feel like reading your email right now, they will scroll on by. And because our inboxes are constantly getting more emails in, once that gets pushed down, they're going to forget about it. So maybe in a day or a few days, depending on how many subscriptions they have, your email will not be visible in their email list anymore. It will get forgotten about. It's a bit like social media that way. You've got to beat the scroll and make them click and open your email first time round as soon as they see it. Otherwise, just like social media, you'll go down in the feed and you'll get forgotten about. Are you enjoying the Crochet Business School podcast, but you want to go deeper into our topics? I've got you covered. Hooked on Success is my podcast membership, which helps listeners build a successful crochet business that creates the freedom that you truly want. Go to crochetbusinessschool.com/success to get listening now and join our exclusive VIP community. So sending emails regularly is a really good idea. You can get more information in an email than you can a social media post. Unlike social media, you do not get punished for putting links in your emails. You put a link in a social media post, especially on Facebook, it gets seen by fewer people. Because social media wants people to stay on their platform. They don't want them clicking away. For email, however, the whole point is that they click away and go somewhere else. That's the whole point of an email, to give information and send links that people are going to find helpful. You have way more chance of selling your crochet using email. Get people onto your newsletter list. Persuade them to subscribe. Because they are telling you they are interested in what you have to offer by giving you their email address. They want to hear from you. They want to find out more. But to do that, you actually have to send that email. It's really easy to dither about what you could possibly email about. But don't forget, most people who have subscribed to you, if you're selling what you make, then people don't crochet. And they find that process fascinating. Show them your crochet. You could even have a video of you just crocheting your new item up for a few minutes, and they're going to find that process fascinating. It's like witchcraft. You take a piece of string, you get a hook, you wave it around, voila, blanket. It's true. That's how they see it, because they do not understand it. They do not know. Behind the scenes stuff is fascinating to someone who doesn't crochet. If you are creating patterns, then you're talking to crocheters who want to know all about what type of yarns you're using and why, It's always great to tell them why. They want to know what you're working on, if you feel comfortable telling them. If you're only just beginning the process, maybe not, but if you're almost finished, a sneak peek is always going to get interest. You can highlight previous products. You don't have to show them what's available, what you're working on right now, or what the latest one is. Why not dig something that you haven't shown up for a while and put it in your newsletter? You may get some sales of something that has been languishing, forgotten at the back of your shop. You can also do a roundup of, look what I've done this year. We're getting towards the end of 2024. Now's a good time to start thinking about that. It's a good idea for a newsletter. Show everything that you've made this year or the most popular items in your shop this year, and it might just inspire someone for a Christmas present. It might just inspire someone for their next project that they want to make after Christmas. Maybe they'll end up asking their family members to buy them the yarn for that pattern. So make sure you use affiliate links as well when you're recommending patterns, because it's a great way of adding some extra income into there as well. Your email list is a treasure trove. It's sales waiting to happen. You can tell your subscribers about your latest blog post. You could send them to your latest YouTube video. You can send them to your social media and say, I've got this post going on, it's really popular. Why don't you add your opinion to the question I've asked? Why not? You can send people to any link that you want through your email. And they don't have to be pages long. Your emails do not have to be essays. They can be really short and to the point. You don't even have to have pictures in there. As long as you are using your list, all is well. You will get more sales by using your newsletter list. If you don't use it, what's the point? But those people want to hear from you. They've told you they want to hear from you because they've given you their email address. So use it. If they unsubscribe, not a problem. It's just that they've decided that you're not for them. And that's fine, because you're not for everyone. Not everyone is going to like what you have to offer. And that's fine. Do not take it personally. One person unsubscribing is not a sign that you're sending too many emails. It's not a sign that you're boring. It's not a sign that you're being salesy. It's just that one person deciding that you're not the right brand for them. But everyone else on your list still wants to hear. You know they still want to hear because they haven't unsubscribed. So don't let that one person leaving upend your entire will to send out these emails. Email your list as often as you can, because only that way will they get used to seeing you in their inbox, and they will get used to seeing your crochet, and then they will start wanting it. And then it's only a matter of time before they buy. But if they've forgotten about you because they're not seeing you on social media and you're not sending any emails, well, how are you going to get any sales from them? You are a business. Your subscribers know you are a business. They expect you to sell. So get writing those emails, use your list, and maximize the profits you can make from it, because that's what your subscribers are expecting you to do. So don't disappoint them. Start sending those emails now. Thank you for joining me for this episode of the Crochet Business School podcast. Stay tuned for more episodes, and please subscribe to wherever you listen to your podcast. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Crochet Business School. Subscribe to the channels, because I would love to hear from you and what you're up to in your own crochet business. If you have any questions about creating and growing your own crochet business, please send them my way, and I'll answer them in future episodes. So thank you for joining me, and I shall see you in the next episode. Bye for now.